Hello everyone. Hi. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday. I just wanted to pop in and talk about our event, our Sister Circle meditation and conversation. I want to say thank you to the ladies that came out to the first one. This is something that will be happening every first Thursday of every month. The first one was beautiful, and we touched bases on the mantra I am the foundation. And this was the mantra as well as the foundation of the conversation that we had in terms of black women being the foundation of the community, our families, society as a whole. We are the underlining foundation. And what sparked this mantra and this topic for me was this saying, this slogan, this phrase that is being, in my personal opinion, it's being thrown around without much thought being put into it. And that slogan is women are the future. And no, I'm sorry, it is the future is female. The future is female. And it took me a moment to really kind of take that in for myself and what it means to me. However, it is something that's being thrown around by many women, and it's not much thought being put into it. And I say this because, in terms of the future being female, the question that I posed at meditation and conversation, and that I posed in a little snippet of a video that I did, was how can the future be female when women have not healed? We are in a place where men and women alike, especially men and women of color, we have a lot of healing to do from past traumas that have been passed down through generations. We have a lot of healing that has to be done from our personal hangups and our personal experiences in life. And we have a lot of healing to do on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. And for the future to truly be female, women have to do a very big chunk of that healing. And it's something that has to be taken very, very seriously, because if we are expressing that the future is female, then we are expressing that we understand that we are the foundation of a lot of things that have happened and a lot of things that are going to happen, that are happening and that is happening presently. And we have a lot of healing to do for the future to truly be female. And from what I'm seeing now is that we as women, we are throwing away or rejecting a lot of things that make us who we are on a foundational level. And that truly goes into what it truly means to express openly that I am the foundation. Women being the foundation goes back many, many, many years, in terms of the fact that a lot of our first healers and doctors were women. We were the people that came up with the remedies because we were cooking. So we were actively in our community and in our tribes picking up the herbs and learning the herbs and the flowers and things of that nature, and really coming to understand how a lot of these things that are coming from the land itself can be used as medicine to heal our men, to heal our children, and to heal the other women that are in our communities and in our tribes. And on a deeper level, that is us tapping into that nurturing aspect. And there are a lot of women today that are starting to reject the aspect of being mother, of being a nurturer. And something that has been expressed is that sometimes it feels like it's a burden to be that, to be mother, to be the nurturer. However, when you come to truly understand and accept the fact that that is a powerful, a very, very powerful trait to have, then you begin to tap into that power for yourself, because in that you begin to understand your body and you begin to first master self. And when you master self and master that power that you possess, then you learn how to use it for good, and it doesn't become a burden, but it becomes a superpower in a sense. It becomes a badge of honor to say that I know how to take care of my family and myself, so I don't have to depend on anyone else. And because of that, my family doesn't have to depend on anyone else. And that is something that's powerful in itself to say, because then you become the foundation of your home. You become the person in your family that controls the tide and controls the current, because when you're healthy, your family is healthy, your children are healthy, and it becomes more of a harmonious environment to dwell within, and that energy will be picked up on from anybody that you encounter. So you begin to walk in that, and people begin to acknowledge that and feel that. And that is a way that you can empower other women around you. You become that example and that staple. And that is something that has been lost throughout the many generations, and it's by design. However, it doesn't have to be so. Women were the healers, we were the cultivators, the creators. We truly knew how to tap into every single thing and master that. And that's the beauty of the feminine energy that we possess. It is a divine energy that allows us to create. It is a divine energy that allows us to see things in a different light. And what I'm seeing today is that, and it's not a bad thing, but women want to take on this masculine role, and it's seen, and it's something that I want to say that's embraced in the feminist movement. And I am not by any means a feminist. That is not who I am. I don't claim that as my title, because I feel that it strips me of my divine feminine energy that I have. Because over the time of feminism, it captivated women with this mind state of anything a man can do, I can do better. And in a sense, that's not meant to be so. It's about duality. We need one another. And as a woman, we are meant to nurture our men, not take care of. And that's something that women think that they have to do, this aspect of trying to mother a man. No, that's not the case. But in a sense, we are supposed to nurture our men and make sure that they are their strongest because of us. Because when they are their strongest because of us, then and they can because of that, we can begin to work together as they provide and protect and we nurture. We are creating this environment of health and abundance and peace, to where they are healed and they are strong and they are healthy, and we are too, to where when we both go out into the society to tackle these things and these tasks and we are being attacked, as are our men, we can come together and build each other up, because we are our strongest together. And in that, it is a give and take, or a give, or however you want to look at that. But you are pouring into one another. And with the feminist movement, we have become disconnected because we are so caught up in, well, I'm trying to get mine over here. It doesn't have to be a one-way thinking. Because when you go back to us as a people of color, when we had our own things going on, we were still working. We worked, we had created jobs together where both man and woman worked. And then the woman still took care of the family and the children. There was never a time when black women, especially, did not have a job. But when the feminist movement rolled in and they were trying to get into the job and they were fighting with their men to have rights that they didn't have, just because we weren't working in a white man's world or field doesn't mean that we weren't working. We were always working and taking care of our family. We always had something going on. We always helped bring in the bacon or put food on the table alongside our husband. And because we have become so disconnected from one another, we don't even know how to begin a conversation of, hey, where did we go wrong? Hey, where did the gears get locked up to where we can no longer work together? And the same even shows face for women as we work together. We are so caught up in trying to get ours that oftentimes we view our sisters and our brothers as competition, when we really should be helping build one another up to where we can ultimately reach financial stability and have economic system where everybody eats. But before that can even be the case, we have to do a lot of healing work, because the future cannot be feminine if the women haven't tapped into their feminine energy. Because right now we want to strip our men of their masculinity and wear it for our own without really getting in tune with how we as women work and how we can use the two in a harmonious way. Because even though we are feminine, we have masculine energy within us, and same as a man has feminine energy within them. And because of that, we definitely have to work together so that the two work in a harmonious way. So my challenge and my call is definitely for women to begin to do the healing work. And that includes eating healthier. That includes bettering your communication. That includes finding yourself in a circle of women that have the same mindset as you. That includes sitting down and having conversations with our men in a way to where we understand each other and in a way that we can both be heard. It's not a competition. We should only be in competition with ourselves to be better than what we were yesterday. And I definitely think that latching on to this feminist movement does not do women of color any good, because this movement was not for us. It was not our battle. It still isn't our battle. And because of that, we have turned away from what's really important. We focus on being able to dress the way we want. We focus on being able to have our choice in things. But oftentimes, this definitely takes us away from the focus of owning our feminine energy and our birthright and our gift, our very, very special gift of being nurturers and being intuitive and being the women that control the tide and set the tone for not only our house but for our community and our people. We set the standard in a very intuitive way. And before we can really hone in on that and really master that feeling and that power, we have to heal and cleanse ourselves and rid ourselves of emotional traumas and blockages that we have carried from our grandmother and our mother and our mother's mother and our mother's mother's mother, along with our own experiences. So with meditation and conversation, we talk about all of this. And if you're in the Houston area, definitely come to this. It's every first Thursday at the Shrine Cultural Center, and we talk about these things and we lay it all out on the table. And we do yoga, we meditate, we do sound healing, we do sage smudge cleansing, and we talk and we journal, and we let our thoughts be heard. And it's definitely not just me talking. I set the tone for women to talk freely, and we bounce ideas off of each other, and we share the things that we've dealt with and how we are healing from them. So if this is something that sparks your interest and you want to just kind of jump into the conversation, definitely come. I will talk to you soon. Peace and blessings.